Hi everyone, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. Today you're joining me inside the SLS as I thought it'd be a good idea to do a bit of a Q&A, seeing that so many of you guys have a lot of questions for me regarding the SLS, so I thought I'd dedicate a video to doing so. Alright, so the first question is asked by supercar_land. They ask, do you prefer the 458 sound or the SLS's? Now, first of all, I was very much so expecting a lot of comparisons saying like, which is better, the 458 or the SLS. But personally, the 458 and the SLS are completely different cars. Now, we've had this car for about a month or so now, but we haven't really used it much. Obviously, it's becoming to winter time where people don't really use supercars. We will be using it over the Christmas period. More to come of that soon. But yeah, long story short, basically I can't tell right now because I haven't experienced this car enough. Right, next up, TJF.photo asks, if you could change the SLS in any way, what would you change? In brackets, modifications or spec in general? That is a tricky one actually. If I was to change one thing about this car, spec-wise, I'd probably go for a black grille, somehow de-chrome it, even though this car does have a lot of chrome. Or modifications wise, I might stick some other carbon fibre parts, such as like the little fins you get on the bonnet. I'm sure you can get them in carbon, or maybe even exhaust, but exhaust modifications are stupidly priced, as some of you may realise. Right, next up, Dope Driver asks, what's a better drive and what's a better sound between the 458 and the SLS? Well, first of all, I've kind of answered with the sound, but what's better to drive? Straight off the bat, 458. 458 is a better driver's car, I'll admit that. There's just something about the Ferrari cockpit and like the driver zone, which is so like unique, whereas this, dare I say it, it does kind of feel like a normal Mercedes. Right, next up, CarSpotter_DK asked, what do you think of the SLS before you got it? To be honest, I was a fan of the car, but I didn't really see many. To all the car shows I went to, I mean, there was a few Black Series, and you'd see the odd few at car shows or whatever, but I'd never experienced one, never been inside one, never driven one, nothing like that. I've only kind of just stood there as one's gone past or heard it, whatever. And yeah, I was a fan of it. I love the gull wing doors. I love how they look. It's a very elegant car, I think. But now after obviously having one in the family, it's completely different. You get to experience so much more. And yeah, I've really grown to love this car, to be fair. It is an absolute monster. Angel, how do you say this username? Angelurban. Angelurban? I'm gonna go with that. So they ask, SLS real fuel consumption in, I presume you're not English, but what is the fuel consumption? Well, to be honest, it's terrible. As you can expect from a car like this, it absolutely drinks the fuel. I'm not sure on the stats yet, because obviously we haven't driven it a lot yet, but I'll probably do some sort of video later on in the ownership about what it's like, what the running costs are, and how terrible it is on fuel. Right, TJ.auto asks, will you wrap the car? If so, in what colour? To be straight with you, no. We think that the Sapphire Red is not only quite a rare colour on SLS's, but also an absolutely stunning colour. Now in the shade it does look kind of like very dark red, kind of almost purpley in some lights. And then in the sunlight it's just so sparkly, so pearlescent, it's just stunning. Now cameras obviously don't pick up what you really see in real life. But no, I don't think we will wrap it. Then again, it is not my car, it is my dad's car, and obviously wrapping does appeal to people that are slightly younger, if I do say so myself. But yeah, no plans on wrapping, but potentially some other modifications, potentially. I'm not saying anything, potentially, in the future. Birmingham_spots asks, what do you prefer overall, the 458 or the SLS? Now, it is early on to make a real final judgment, seeing as we've only been out in this car a few times, whereas we had the 458 for 2.5 years or so. But for me, the better driver's car is the 458. The better sounding, I'm honestly not sure. I think they both sound equally amazing. But to be honest, like I said, it's too early to make a real judgment. The 458 and the SLS are both equally amazing cars, I think, and they're just completely different. So, to be honest, it is quite hard to compare them when they're so different. But I'm honestly not sure. Let me know, what do you think is better? I'm going to do the standard thing of asking people in the comments. What do you think is better, 458 or SLS? Yeah, let me know. JCR_supercars asks, what other cars did you consider when choosing the new car? Quite a few, actually. I'll be honest, this wasn't going to be one of the main things. This kind of just popped up out of nowhere and we thought, you know what, actually, come to think of it, that would be quite a lot of fun and also quite a good investment. So that's how we got this. But to be honest, I'll be honest with you, the 458 Spider was at the top of the list and we very nearly bought one of them. Also the Hurricane kind of was, but nothing like a Speciale or an Aventador or anything, because that's just out of our price range, especially the Speciale. They are about 350,000 at the moment, which is absolutely ridiculous. They've absolutely rocketed in price. Ben_W_46 asks, what car shows, meets or gatherings are you going to next year? So in the SLS, we're going to go to quite a few next year. Of course, all like the Goodwood Breakfast meets, like the Supercar Sunday, the V-Power Sunday, if they do that. They kind of change the names each year. We'll also be taking this possibly to the Festival Speed. We're thinking about it, but last year it was raining so much, and so it wouldn't really suit a supercar in the car park, because we camp there. We take the motorhome down, if you didn't know already. Yeah, possibly to the Festival Speed. We'll be taking it to Wilson House. That's back on next year, sorry. I'm uploading this in 2016. Yeah, that'd be good to take it down there. As well as that, we'll be taking it to Bewley. Always a good event down there, although it's pretty much always raining. But then again, when is it ever a sunny car show day, let's be honest. As well as that, honestly, I'm not sure, but probably just a few others here and there. I was going to say Auto Italia, but then I realised that this isn't Italian. Yeah. Right, so I'm just reading through the comments here, and I've just realised how many of you are saying, can I reach the door handles? Like, I know I'm short, but like, come on. Come on, guys. That's just harsh. But yes, I can reach the door handles. I mean, it's a bit of a stretch, but there you go. God damn it. Aaron Bell 1 asks, does it feel heavy compared to the Ferrari? Yes, it does. Now that's probably mainly due to the massive bonnet up there. That kind of does make you feel like the road is a million miles away, which kind of is. But yeah, it does feel heavier. It is a bulkier car. I'd say it's a lot wider. And also you sit lower, I think. And there's something about the interior as well. It kind of hugs you, like the seats hug you. And then you've got this really tall, you can't see it from that camera, really tall, like central console. That's the word. But yeah, it does feel heavier than the 458, definitely. AJ_cars asks, are the gull wings more practical or less practical than normal doors? Right, so this may sound insanely stupid, but they are more practical. I know they look somewhat stupid, or awesome, however you want to look at it, but they go out less than a normal door would. Like, you can open this up fully, and it goes out about that much. And if you open a normal door, you can't get out of a gap that's that wide. So if you're in a car park or whatever, and some idiot has parked like really close to you, then to be honest, you could probably still open the door. Whereas, say on a 458 door, for example, they are quite big, quite long doors. So you would probably have to crawl through the window. Once again, proving that I can actually shut the door from sitting down. I'm not that short. Reggie_MJ asks, do you have intentions to put as many miles on the SLS as you did on the 458? So the 458, we put about 9,000 miles on it, which for us was quite a lot. I know I got so much hate in all my videos, which I said, oh yeah, we use the car quite a lot, and everyone said, bruh, you haven't done 30,000 miles. I was like, sorry. But no, this is mainly an investment car, as that's kind of the main reason why we bought it initially. And so this car is got about 4,000 4,500 miles on it, which for an SLS is not that much, seeing as a lot of them on the market now have done about 15 to 20,000. So we intend to put some miles on it. It's not going to be a garage queen, and we're going to use it to go to all the events, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we're not going to be daily driving it or whatever. Right, this is an interesting question, this. MattBrown.1 asks, will you be putting a private registration either to do with your dad's initials or to do with the SLS? Now, this is an interesting question, as literally earlier on today, my dad bought a new private registration plate. Now, I'm not going to say what it is yet, but yeah, it should be on the car fairly soon, within the week or two. But there will be a video out on the channel when it does get here and when it's on the car. But yeah, it's going to look quite cool. It's not going to be anything like CGT3 where it should be on a Carrera GT or any of that. But yeah, it should be pretty cool. It's going to be weird seeing a new private plate on the car, seeing as pretty much all the cars we've had CGT3 on. Even a Land Rover back in the day. I mean, like, it's been in the family for a while. So it's going to be weird seeing a new private plate on the car. But yeah, stay tuned on that one, because it's coming. Josh Stimpson asks, any future mods? If so, what? Now, I did kind of briefly say that there might be some slight mods in the future. I'm not saying what, because that kind of ruins any source of some quality content. But we're honestly not sure. My dad is not the type to mod cars, hence why we had completely stock 458, and we probably might have a completely stock SLS, but who knows. His way of thinking it is they're powerful enough as it is. They've been built this way. They obviously sound this way for a reason, so why change it? But also the fact that it's harder to sell after it. But yeah, if there was going to be anything, then it wouldn't be too major. Nothing like a wrap, nothing like that, as we love the Cola too much. But possibly some other things, price dependent. But yeah, long story short, we have no plans, but possibly in the future, there are small chances. But yeah, that is it from this video. I hope you have enjoyed. Sorry if it did go on for quite a while. I'm not actually sure how long this video is going to be, but Q&As that I normally do go on for quite a while. So hopefully I didn't bore you, but yeah, do smash that like button if you did enjoy. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do more Q&As. I can do them monthly if you would like to. I can do them themed or whatever. Just let me know your opinions, and I will get back to you. Other than that, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel, because I've got a few exciting videos with this coming near the Christmas and New Year, so make sure you are subscribed for that. A lot of planning is going involved, I'll tell you that. But yeah, if all goes to plan, it should be pretty incredible. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, that is it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in a video.